Alright, I'm all refreshed. I just had my intermission, but the bad thing about having my intermission is I did forget where we were. Alright, so I have to go back a tiny bit. There we go. Alright, let's do this.
Treatable, and you can't get help for
We're
it.
at this shit. About
I
this
believe
fake
that they
depression
should be able to
fucking
take
bullshit.
their life, and I support the decision to take their life.
Alright.
Because there is nothing
I feel like
more
I already
miserable
ranted
than
on
waking
this
up every
enough,
single
don't you
day,
think?
having chronic depression,
Suck
and you
it up.
cannot get help. You cannot feel happy. Your existence is making you miserable. You're in a black pit of thousands of doors all around you.
You're into the black pit right now with my fucking ears.
Is blocked off with cement. Thousands of doors, and you can't get out.
I know, I'm trapped listening to this shit.
Climbing, opening, barging,
God!
knocking on all the doors, and there's just
Mr.
no way.
Repzion's everywhere!
And the people around you who also have depression, maybe they have gotten out. But you've done everything in your power with resources, money,
Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
This exists.
Oh.
There are people who can't physically get help from this type of illness, of chronic depression. And in those cases, I believe a person has the right, and I will support the act of taking their life. Because they're so miserable, and they can't get help. They want help, but they can't get help.
Let's see, what should I
That's
play
the second
now?
scenario. If there's one thing that really pisses me off is when people use the statement, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
I've heard that before.
No, suicide can, keyword being can, be a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
Oh, it can.
When anybody says that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, I know that they don't know what real depression is. Maybe they've had mild depression or, temporary depression. Sad, or someone breaks up, or someone in their family dies. But I'm talking about chronic severe depression in which
what is that?
It's completely different than those different types.
How so? Explain yourself.
It's completely different.
How?
With chronic depression, there is for the most part, no way out unless you can get help. And everybody is different. The chemicals in your brain, your body.
You laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you're all the same.
Some people can get help, other people
That's
can't.
one of my favorite quotes.
So when you have to say that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, you should say suicide can be a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Why? Why does that piss you off?
It includes
I don't
people
get it.
who have chronic depression, who can't get help, who've tried to get help, but who just can't get out of it. And who want to.
Are you done with talking about chronic depression yet?
Chronic depression is not
Be right
always
back.
a temporary problem.
I'm gonna check what's on TV.
It's not a temporary problem. It's not a temporary problem.
Fuck you!
I'm repeating myself because I want you to get that through your head.
Fuck you!
Not everything is temporary.
You suck!
Some things, when the moment someone is born and they have a chemical imbalance which can't be treated, they're stuck with this chronic depression for the rest of their life. And it's not temporary. It's permanent. And because it's permanent, they may want to take their life. And if there's no cure for it, they probably will take their life. And I support that decision.
What do you think I should do? Because I've already told my mom this, and she's like,
check out this jock.
And I'm like, no, I don't, because I don't feel like it. She says, well, you need to. And my dad's been like this too. He says I need to believe in a higher power. And I've told them, no, I don't need to.
There is a higher power, okay? There's always gonna be a higher power. A higher power than you. A higher power than me. A higher power than Mr. Repzion. The three of us will never be in charge ever. The government is a higher power. Your boss is a higher power. You have to believe in a higher power because throughout your entire life, there will always be a higher power. Do they suck? Yes, they suck, and most of them can't even do their fucking jobs right. But that doesn't mean that you can't. What are you gonna do? Rebel? I wish you could. I'm gonna rebel. I hate my higher power so much. I'm about 2 days away from starting a rebellion. But so yes, a higher power does exist, sir.
So, do you think I should just lay off if we get onto that topic, should I just lay it off, the topic?
Nice headphones, by the way. How much do those cost?
If your mom and dad are saying that you need to believe in a higher power, then I would simply look at them in the face and be honest with them and be respectful and say, no, I don't need to believe in a higher power.
Oh, that'll work out just great.
I don't know what I believe right now. I'm struggling with my beliefs, and I really don't think religion is for me.
Oh, religion.
And as mentioned with the previous person I was talking about, that's either going to result with them respecting your beliefs.
Then why didn't you just do these as a joint question?
Or two, most likely disassociating with you.
If he starts explaining these again, I'm gonna go kill myself.
I hope that's not the case, and it's sad to me when I think about that. I hope that doesn't happen.
It's sad to me when you ramble.
But I know that I have viewers who have sent me messages who have had that happen, and they've been kicked out of the house.
Your fault, jabroni.
But I think the most important thing for you is for you to be your own person and to find what you believe and why you believe it, because no one should tell you what you should believe. No one should say you should believe in this.
Not you either, Mr. Repzion.
No. You should believe in something.
God, you're putting me to sleep, literally.
Something that you have a reason for why you are the way you are, why you believe in that specific belief or that specific religion.
I'm trying to wake up, because this is monotone and boring.
Religious people is they don't actually have solid foundations as to why they believe what they believe. You go to most Christians nowadays and you say, why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in Christianity? They can't, for the most part, give you any solid foundation other than, that's what I was taught. I grew up in a religious household. Someone witnessed to me, and I just believed them. And
well, you go up to most people and ask them, they can't give a real answer because most people are fucking stupid retards. Like to spend their nights partying, smoking, drinking. They like to do all that shit. Today's generation, Mr. Repzion, is fucked up. You can't ask them what they believe, okay? You can't do that. You have to ask somebody wise or intelligent, because somebody in today's society is a piece of fucking shit. You understand me? They're pieces of shit. And if you can't see that, you're truly blind.
Someone handed me a Christian tract. I read it. It convinced me, and voila, I'm a Christian. You know, a lot of people don't have reasons for why they believe what they believe. And if they don't have those, that's a fundamental problem, whether they be religious or not religious. And the most important thing for you is to be able to think for yourself, and don't let other people tell you what to believe and think.
I've been preaching this shit since day one!
This robot, and you can't take in anything for yourself, and you let other people run your mind, and that is a problem. You will never think outside the box when you let other people tell you what you should and shouldn't do.
The box is an imaginary thing.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ask Rep Q&A number 13 has been complete.
Thank
God.
By all
means, please leave a comment asking me any question you would like, or submit a video response.
What drugs are you on?
If you submit a video response, please use hashtag in the comment. Video
Make sure you give me credit.
And then the link to that video, and I will definitely watch it, and I will probably include it in my next Ask Rep Q&A number 14. I'm only doing these Ask Reps because you guys keep making video responses to my video, and if you keep doing that, I will keep making these, answering any question that you guys ask me about any topic. Also, before we end, don't forget, if you want a free audiobook and free
oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, we're done. Let's go to the next thing.
150,000 audiobooks, and you will get a free 30-day trial to try it out for yourself.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, what's next? Where it wasn't even okay, here's the news story. Hey, Naruto. Pilot is spelled P-I-O-L. That word. Pilot. Right there. P-I-L-O-T. In your face. Just kidding. Alright, anyway. I remember him talking about this shit. I do. What the fuck? Come on, pull up. Oh, it's not gonna pull up. Alright, I understand. Alright, it was a Muslim one. Okay, there's the pilot. Alright, last thing. The God who fucked you over. This seems like a great video, don't you think? This isn't anti-theistic at all. Check out this ad on the video, by the way. I wonder how much this one's making them.
Heinz ketchup, just $3.50. Find more than 15,000 rollbacks in-store and online during Rollback Madness only at Walmart.
On March 25th, 2009, while flying over the Sea of Sicily, a plane crashed. 16 people died.
Great.
For 2 reasons. One of the reasons might have saved these...
Nice hairdo and jacket. Why do you wear all this crappy clothes?
The first reason has to do with the plane's fuel gauge went out.
Nice.
Obviously, that's going to cause a problem in the plane. The pilot, rather than taking emergency measures to save people, prayed.
God.
He paused and prayed for the duration of the plane going down.
Okay, let's check this out.
He has now been sentenced to a total of 10 years in prison for being responsible for the death of these 16 people, which he could have, perhaps, saved their lives. But because of prayer, because he took the time to pray, in a time of need, innocent people died. You can probably guess where I'm going to be going with this video, because this video is to you Christians,
Oh, okay.
to religious folks out there, to voice my concern that I truly cannot seem to understand you, no matter how hard, no matter how much I study, no matter how hard I try to think about why you do and act the things that you do, but more so why you pray. Why do you pray? How can you pray to a God who created evil? I'm specifically talking to the Christian out there, the regular churchgoer, the person who attends church on a regular basis. And when he's at church, says the simple prayers like, thank you, God, for allowing me to live another day in my life. Thank you, God, for the trees, for the earth, for having a well-paying job, for having a family, for having a wife. Thank you, God, for...
Alright, so... There we go. It's a Muslim pilot. Jesus. Next part.